Okay, so today what we're reviewing is an iPad stand here that goes in partnership with a iPad Mini 2 protective case. And we'll show you the details of that case here in a second. If you've got an iPad, you probably want to protect it. This is the iPad Mini 2, and it's a small iPad that I use to control my quad. This thing comes with pretty good instructions. The visuals are much better than the written portion. And you'll notice that you have a hard protective case, and it's surrounded by this blue rubber protective case that gives you some shock absorbency. And the first thing we notice is how well it's kind of put together. If you had slippery hands, if your hands were wet, this thing has lots of good texture on the surface that would allow you to hold on to it really well. If you're going to be giving your iPad to a child to run around with, I would suggest putting in a protective system much like this one. And now I'm just going to show you how it goes in. So we'll take the soft, pliable rubber exterior off, and the green portion is just a rigid plastic two-piece case. And of course it has the logo from the company, ULAK, here on the back, and has the hole in the center to show your Apple icon there also. And it looks pretty good to me, so we're just going to pull it apart and stick the iPad in it. That's pretty easy. Now let's just drop it in. Of course, make sure to align the camera and the on-off button here on the front. It's very conspicuous, so I don't think you're going to need a lot of instruction to know how to do this. And the fit is perfect. There's no play in this when it comes to the iPad Mini 2. There's no shifting around. All the holes are in perfect alignment. The vents are open, the speakers are open, the microphones for your pickup if you're making a video with your iPad, those are all not obstructed. And we'll just put the soft rubber case on the outside again. Now this really isn't intended to be much for weather protection, it's just shock absorbency. So if you were going to drop it or bump it, or again, if you're giving this to a child, you have your USB connection there. I think, it's pretty simple, and all the holes and control access points are in the right place. I think this is a pretty good little protective case. So, my final thoughts are, it's a pretty good value, I think, for the money. And I think it will protect your iPad just right. So, you can count on it fitting and just doing a great job. So, thank you for watching the review, and I hope you found it helpful.